asked, I got my feedback from Peter a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
and from what he said, firstly uh, he wasn't sure about LinkedIn, but once he looked at the criteria, he said LinkedIn was okay, but at that time I didn't have many things on my LinkedIn page, so he said I need to show I need to put on the page what I done my over the course. And since then, I have added a few like what skills I have learned from doing this subject. But I've, I think that the LinkedIn doesn't allow for the sort of content that Peter want me to put on my portfolio, and I can give you a link to my page if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Send me a link and I'll check it out.
While sorry, I popped in as well, guys. While Gene's having a look at that, I'll just share my thoughts on this, Jamal. Having a strong LinkedIn presence is awesome and really beneficial. Like basically throughout my career, whenever I have been headhunted by companies, it's always come through LinkedIn. It's kind of become the primary mecca of the game development scene for sure. But in just kind of general industry vibe at the moment is very heavy on LinkedIn. So it's awesome that you've got that down.
Yeah.
In saying that, you also need to be able to, like the most successful portfolios are able to showcase finished work, showing not only that you're able to pick up skills and things like that, but that you can finish things.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you've worked in teams or solo before in developing game projects.
Yeah.
The best thing that you can do is to be able to share them in some capacity, be it through videos, be it through screenshots, or being actually able to put up builds that people can download and play. If LinkedIn supports you being able to share that content, then that's great. Use LinkedIn for that. But otherwise, I'd be setting up either just like a blog somewhere or just a simple WordPress landing page or something like that where people can actually access your mission statement, you know, who you are and what you do and what you represent. Show some of your featured work, so the stuff that you've actually finished, the stuff that you can showcase
Okay.
to prove not only your own skills, but that you can work collaboratively in a team. And how to contact you as well, and you can even link off to your LinkedIn page from there. But it depends on if LinkedIn is going to be able to essentially serve that purpose.
Okay. So if I put a link, so if I make some videos and put it on YouTube showing my work, um, can I then put the links to that onto the page and show it?
Yeah, I think that would be fine. Again, you just need to be able to showcase it in some capacity. So that's one way you could do that for sure.
Yeah. So I made some design documents throughout the course as well. Can I make a video explaining them maybe as well?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. That might be one to send through to help online just in case there's any concerns about publicly sharing that kind of content of what you
Okay.
develop at school. I don't think it would be a problem.
Alright.
In which case, yeah, I mean that's a great thing to be able to show that you can put together professional grade documentation like that. But just check it out maybe with admin first. Just make sure there's nothing,
Okay.
no NDA rules or IP rules or whatever that may be broken, just in case.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll maybe start working on those vlogs or whatever it's called, the videos. Um, the criteria also asks for me to take to get uh, feedback uh, twice to show as evidence. I'm recording this the feedback that you give me. Can I submit this in as evidence as well?
Sure can. I was about to say that anyway. This is absolutely your second source of feedback. You've been able to canvas us and take on our feedback and hopefully implement it to make your online presence stronger. So yeah, you submit this and you've ticked off both of those pieces.
Okay, is there anything else that you want me to provide on my LinkedIn page as well?
I thought of one thing.
Probably have.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to.
No, go for it, man. I haven't looked at his LinkedIn
Uh,
yet, but if you have, then yeah, feedback away.
I was just going to say, just in terms of all the skills that you've listed in your education there, so you've got like scripting and UI design and things like that. You could probably list those in your featured skills and endorsements as well. So I noticed you've got three there. You've got Microsoft Excel, Word, and Unity. But you could probably add a few other things in there as well, like maybe like the bug testing and animation and UI designs. And ideally, if you could have anybody that can endorse you that also has a LinkedIn page, so any other students maybe that have a LinkedIn that can actually just say, hey, yep, he definitely has animation skills, or he definitely knows his UI design or level layout design or any of that stuff. That would be really, really good for your LinkedIn page as well, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Looking at it now, I would say that for starters, the more that you can add to this, just basically the more content that you can think to put in there, the better the sort of is. The more, like basically, if you've got it set up in such a way that it looks full and robust, and that you've attempted lots of different genres and things like that, just kind of the more impressive that it looks. I'd also be trying to grow your connections as well. Like add your teachers, add your fellow students. Just send out invites, because those are your network. And down the line, all of these people are going to go and foray into different directions, and who knows who's going to end up working with who. But it's always good to have that network down.
Yeah.
I had one more thing.
Also, any groups or interests as well.
That's the one.
You know, adding or like liking the AIE or DreamWorks or Blizzard or whoever takes your interest. Adding all those groups to your LinkedIn shows that you're actively engaged and interested in those fields as well. I think that would be a good thing to add.
Yeah, totally. That's the exact thing that I was forgetting. Like, just there's so many niche groups out there. You got indie dev groups. You got dev groups who are committed specifically to different genres and different subsets. Or you got your Unity groups, your Unreal groups, and you've got just a whole gamut of content out there that you can consume. So the more you start exploring LinkedIn, basically, and just liking things and getting involved with groups and stuff like that, so the more payoff you get out of it. But it's a great start. It's off to a really solid start.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Hey, Yamal, I'll send you a couple of LinkedIn pages now, actually, for a couple of things that, I don't know, just a couple of studios you might want to like just to show your interest. So it's just like Rockstar and Blizzard and Valve and a few others.
Okay.
Just to give you the idea of the kind of pages you could like and that sort of thing, or groups to join.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sure there's plenty of other ones. They're just a couple of the main ones I just picked out for you.
Okay, I'll check those out as well.
Unrelated and out of curiosity, Yamal, what AFL team do you barrack for?
It's a dink.
Oh, you're not gonna like me.
Pardon?
I said you're not gonna like me. I'm a Crows man.
Especially after the past week.
Exactly. Oh man, that couldn't have been worse for me.
A bit awkward. Yes, and also, since I created a LinkedIn page, I gotten a few connection and requests from people within the industry, but I don't know who they are. Do you think I should connect them?
To be honest, it can't hurt. I mean, you can always remove them if it looks like they're, not who they say they are, or they're dodgy. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of these studios have recruiters, and they have like large HR departments, and a part of what they do is canvass LinkedIn for people that could be interesting down the line, or people that they just want to connect with. And sometimes they just kind of send out blanket invites to all these different groups of people. So again, it can't hurt. It expands out your network further, and that's never a bad thing.
Okay then. Alright, yep. Okay, that's all I wanted to ask you about the portfolio. So thank you again.
No worries, Yamal. Yeah, we'll be around. So if you have any other questions or want us to look over anything, just hit us up and we'll drop back in.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Cool. All right, I'll drop you back in your breakout.
Yeah.
Cheers, Yamal.
Bye.
See you, mate.